Well, I'm finally in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I say finally because I actually meant to come here 2 years ago, but because of COVID, I was unable to make it, so I'm here for the first time now. It wouldn't be my first night in a new city if it didn't rain, right? So it's raining a little bit, not too bad. Hopefully it stays a light rain as it is now, and hopefully I can get some good filming in. There's a lot of history around here, but you can't see it in the dark, like this wall right there. We'll come back to that another time. Okay, now I found my first night market here in Chiang Mai. This is a pretty good sized night market. I haven't filmed all of it for you guys, but it's just north of the old town, which I'll try to show you tomorrow if the weather cooperates. You know, it kind of feels good right now. So it's the end of November, and it's northern Thailand, so it's a little bit cooler climate up here. The light rain is just perfect. It's still warm, but not too hot, especially at night. During the day is a different story, but at night it's nice. Now I love these kind of shops. I can pretty much do like anything you can imagine with just a small kitchen. It's really, really impressive. So I'll probably get something from them. Okay, food just arrived. Nothing too crazy, just a coconut, of course, and some garlic fried chicken. Now it looks like they've already actually deboned it for me, which is great. I expected it to be fried chicken on the bone, but this is even better. Well, there's some really good looking food here, so I'm gonna force myself to eat some more. Not because I need it, but because you want to see it, so I'm gonna do it for you, okay? So that's my pad thai being cooked right there, so you know everything's fresh. I know pad thai is so boring to order in Thailand, but I love it. It makes me happy, so I'll eat it. But now my second meal is here. So at the other stand over there, for the coconut juice and the fried chicken, and for this pad thai and the beer, for all of that total, I paid about like $9 US dollars. So you get a lot of food and a lot of drinks for the money here. It's great. I think that's enough for one night, so I'll see you tomorrow. We'll try to check out the old town. Good morning. This is my first day of exploration in Chiang Mai. Let's go check out that old town that I mentioned. Now, I don't know anything about it. I'm not an expert, so we're gonna figure it out together. Now, if you look on the maps, you'll see there's like this big square shape in the center of Chiang Mai, and that's it's like a canal or a moat that goes around the old town. So you can see the water here. You can also see some remnants of an old wall. Now again, I don't really know the history of this. I don't know how old it is, but we're just gonna explore inside of that area. Well, it's hot. I just need to get out of the sun, so I found a nice little cafe here. I'll get some food. So today I'm gonna start with the duck curry and a Thai iced tea. Of course, there's some temples here in the city. In the old town and outside of it as well, but I'm not focused on that right now. We're just going to keep walking and exploring the streets. I really want to ring this gong. I don't think I'm allowed to do that, but it'd be fun, so I'll have to ask some of my friends if I'm allowed to do that or not. See, I get easily distracted, so I gotta get out of here and keep moving. So the old town here, it's got a cool atmosphere. It's not like everything here is really old. There's a lot of modern buildings, but nothing's built too high. Everything's kind of like low. I don't think any of the buildings are taller than like 4 levels. So you don't feel like you're in a big city. And there's a lot of good use of trees for shade, which is nice. It kind of creates a good aesthetic with a lot of green. See, I literally just kind of stumbled upon that big temple there, which is really cool. I don't expect to find like a lot of those. It's not like you're gonna find that on every corner, but it's kind of a cool surprise when you just turn the corner and see something like that. It's really fun. I've just finished walking now from the far north of the old town to the far south, and it's about 1.5 kilometers. Now remember that it's a square shape, right? So north to south, 1.5 kilometers, east to west, the same. You can kind of get an idea of the size of the area. I've only been down one street, so there's a lot of other streets to explore here. We're on the south end, as I mentioned, and you can see some of the wall here. So this is one of the gates. I guess there's probably 1 or 2 gates on each side of the city. I need to make friends with some archaeologists here so they can tell me all the cool stuff about the history. One of these days when it's not so hot out, I'll do a full walk around the whole old town and photograph all the gates. I think that'll be pretty cool, but right now it's too warm. I'm sure at some point there used to be a wall going all the way around the city, but there's no signs of it anymore. Although now that I look at it, you know, there are some bricks stuck in the dirt there, so those could be hundreds of years old. Maybe that is signs of the wall. Just another temple I happened to find. It was really, really cool. And another one almost right across the street from that previous one. So I guess there are a lot more temples and shrines here than I expected, which is really, really cool. I'll come back and do a deeper dive on these in another video or another day. I just smelled these as I was walking by. It's like a coconut cake. Definitely have to try one of these. So I'll take one. I've got the old wall, a nice little canal, and my coconut cake. So let's try this out. It's not as sweet as I expected it to be, but it's still really good because I love coconut, so of course I'm gonna enjoy it. And it's got a really interesting texture that I can't describe, but it's really nice. Well, it's nighttime again, as you can see. I'm back at that same food court area that I've been to before. But the nice thing about that is there's so many different vendors here. Even if you go back to the same vendor, you can try something different because there's so much variety at each place. So I'm gonna try and have some different food that I haven't had before. Okay, so I decided to eat at this food truck right here, which specializes in duck. So I've got a little duck and noodle with some dumplings here, so this should be really, really good. It looks pretty tasty. Well, that first dish was really, really good, but it was a small portion, so I'm gonna have a little bit more. So I just ordered some extra duck meat there with some rice to go with it. Well, that was just real quick dinner. There's nothing else to film tonight because the World Cup is still going on, so I'll just be watching football for the rest of the evening. So let's see what I can show you tomorrow. This is actually day 3 now. I'm still just exploring the old town. There's a lot to see here, a lot of different streets to go up and down. Now, this may surprise you, but I'm actually not drinking a beer. This is actually a coconut drink. It's delicious. So this place just specializes in pad thai. That's pretty much all they have on the menu here. Different variations of pad thai. And it looks good. Well, that was really good pad thai. I would definitely go back there in the future. It's pretty solid. So we're on the east side of Old Town now. As you can see, the section of the wall here is still in really, really good shape. Now I'm stuck in a surprise thunderstorm. It just started raining pretty heavily out here. It seems like it's either too sunny and hot or it's raining too hard, so it's really hard to catch the weather when it's comfortable. Well, I guess when it's raining like this, it's a good chance to go inside and find a local tour agency and ask them about some tours we can do in the area. So let's do that. I was lucky to get some shelter, but you can see the road behind me is starting to flood. So I'm trying to get a taxi back to my hotel, but there's not many drivers available right now. You know it's raining heavily when there's flood and there's water coming over the sidewalk. Well, I was going to end the video, but there was one more thing I was trying to do before I wrapped it up. There's a particular food I'm looking for. I want to try that real quick, and then we'll end the video after that. So this is a dish that I've been seeing a lot up here in northern Thailand. I didn't notice it so much in the south, so I think it's like a regional specialty. It's called khao soi. So obviously there's some chicken, and then there's noodles and something crispy. The broth is really nice. It's kind of like coconutty, but it's very mild. It's not a very strong coconut flavor, but it's also a little bit like spicy, like curry. All of which I really enjoy, so it's a good combination. Well, that's been me exploring Chiang Mai, and I'll continue to do so. There's been a lot that I haven't seen yet, and there's been a lot that I've seen that I haven't shown you. But I think the next video is going to be outside of the city, like getting up into the mountains, maybe checking out some shrines there, some national parks. I think I'm going to stay in this area for a couple of weeks, so stand by for more of this area. This is probably not going to make it onto the YouTube vlog, but so, you know, this is for you guys, my true believers. So I got this from 7-Eleven. It's like a pork sausage wrapped in rice patties. Let's try it out. Actually not too bad. It's that Thai sticky rice. It's actually really, really good. This is actually really, really good. I thought this was going to be stupid, but I'm really enjoying this. I'll probably do this again.